Hello and welcome everyone. We are excited to share our journey of building React Native app with you all today. My name is Karen and I am a Holberton student with sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. So my name is Karen and I'm a Holberton student with entrepreneurial background in the food and beverage businesses. Indeed, with my husband, we are from New Caledonia, and we have built a few businesses there in Tahiti and in Europe. And here is we create a few brands. Here they are, and one of them we made it in franchise, and it's oh gosh, sorry.
And we've got a few franchises over the world actually from this franchise.
So one of them we made it franchise for customized drink. It is called Bubble Enjoy. And we have franchises in few countries as well. I joined Holberton to expand my technical knowledge and develop the business potential using technology. It was really challenging as we arrived in Australia only few weeks before.
So on my side, for all the businesses we've created so far, I was mostly supporting on the marketing and project management side, which also I've done on this specific project. Karen has done all the rest from the development and from everything that you will see during the presentation.
Thank you. So here is our first project idea. It is called Update. We had this, after Holberton, we have 5 weeks to create a project. And we have a great idea to create an app. It would generate a video summary, all of the notification, and social media posts that mobile phone user miss during the day. We have this idea because we spend too much time scrolling. But why we do it? It's because too complex to build in 5 weeks. So we had to simplify it. And finally, we decided to develop a simplified version of Update with no summary feature. But Facebook and Apple iOS do not allow third-party app to intercept notification because it is a core business feature and source of revenue. So we came up with our next idea.
It's coming.
Ebola, sorry. Ebola. So here is our final project we developed for this demo day. It is called Voiloo. And here it usually or what you say at a restaurant. I had waiting so long to order. My order was wrong again. It's a hassle to wait for the check, and I don't want to touch anything. So here's the opportunity. So we wanted to develop an application that to place order directly from the table. It is not new to Australia, but it is new to our market in New Caledonia. We think it will help to make our businesses more modern. And moreover, we developed it from scratch to get better understanding on how it is built.
So we defined a few features that would have been the must-have for this application, as you would expect. The first thing was to be able to support all the existing platforms, so to be run directly from the web browser, and also to be installed directly on the iOS or the Android phone. So that's why at the beginning we mentioned the React Native platform, which would help to do so. To be able to handle QR code scanner, because it's already embedded within most of the phones or smartphones these days, but also there is a bit of things to be done behind the scene to make it work. Another feature which is quite important is, because it's modern actually to manage the restaurant, and for our businesses is very important, is to be able to customize the menus, so to add ingredients, remove ingredients, to add some specific things. Personalization is key, and that's really part of our businesses. The other thing is about the real-time order tracking, which is something that most of the users are used to. For instance, when you use Uber or Uber Eats, you need to have the status of where you are at and where is your order at and everything. So that's also something which is part of the personalization. And finally, the thing which is very important is about the payment and secure payment processing that we wanted to embed within our application. So in terms of context, because it's very important, because an application is not, most of the applications are not working by themselves. They are also working and integrating with a backend, as we mentioned, in this specific case. So for our businesses, we use an ERP, so Enterprise Resource Planning, which is called Odoo, which is an open ERP. On the market, you know SAPs or Salesforce, which are ERPs, but we use Odoo, and for this one, we use it to manage HR, accounting, CRM, or the point of sale. And so we integrated the application directly with Odoo and with a specific API. So that's basically the way we've worked for this application. So as in 5 weeks, you can understand it's quite difficult to implement such an application. We've decided to prepare a product roadmap with different features that would be delivered throughout the various weeks of work. So for the proof of concepts, the implementation steps are quite standard. Definition of the scope. We explained you a little bit earlier what are the various features that we wanted to have in the application. Planning and designing, just to make sure also that we have an idea of what we want as a target application and user interface. Building, what does it mean? Building, it means coding, actually. Testing it, and that feedback loops, so it means testing it with actual users so that we can get their feedback from the look and feel of the application.
And here we use project management tools. So for organize our project, we use planning Kanban. For example, this one is all the tasks. Which one is the most important to have to be done? So what I'm doing, I have be remove. It is plan mandatory. If in progress, I put in progress. It is complete. I put it I remove in the complete. It's really good because tasks I can know which one is have to be done, which one have to be done, and which one is not done yet. So it's really good organization for this Kanban planning. And here is quick demo the products.
Okay. How do you do it?
Can click?
Yeah.
Sorry. So we click the value. So here we can get started. And we can choose the menu. For example, here we can choose the La Parisienne. It's salad française. And here the next, for example, the bolognese. We can add to the cart. And the next one, we can add the sashimi, for example, and add the cart as well. And we can sushi as well, sorry. And we can click to the cart. But as you can see, it worked in progress. But we are happy with the way it's come together. So we see many opportunities we will add to other features, and we will add to our businesses and our friends' businesses. We can also reset it to the add-on libraries which are used by Odoo communities developers. Sorry. So this project is really great idea to close my journey within Holberton. I feel that I have learned a lot during the last 9 months. And now it was difficult for me to understand and how to use computer at the beginning, but now I can understand the code and in different languages such as C, Python, and JavaScript. I need to continue learning, but I'm proud and thankful to the Holberton team. Finally, I made it for my goal, and I could use it in our companies from today. Thank you for listening my story, and do you have any question? Sorry.
Karen, I've got a question. For the alumni of Holberton, could you organize a promo code in your restaurants?
Sure. Then we have to travel to New Caledonia then.
Yeah. As you see, because this one we will use in Caledonia, like maybe you're not really careful. The way it's not dollar, but it's CFP, because money there in CFP. And really in New Caledonia, the barcode is not exit yet. So this one is huge, big opportunity for us to make better our company and our friends' businesses. Make it better. Sorry.
You don't learn how to build mobile apps at Holberton. How did you build this if you didn't learn how to do it at Holberton?
I learned a lot from Holberton. Actually, this inspiration I got a lot from the project Airbnb. It's really helpful. And of course, I use a lot as well the Google, and then even with YouTube. But this experience, I learned a lot from Holberton about the project, Airbnb project.
You've worked with your husband before. How did you go working together on a technical project? Because obviously you started your businesses and you're growing them. But how did you go building an app together? What were the challenges and what were the good parts?
It's huge challenging because before started Holberton, I don't know how to use computer. Even I have businesses, but I know how to say about the Odoo, RPRP.
Yeah, the ERPs in general, you manage the ERPs, invoicing and everything?
Invoicing, it should be fine, but really for use the computer, it's not my side. But now I'm happy and really thankful to the Holberton team that I learned so many during the last 9 months. So yeah, it's really, I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
What did you do for testing for the application?
For the testing, I use as well. I asked for the
Well, we've done a few scripts, so just to be able to implement the auto testing. After what you've done, you've put it also directly on Heroku to work directly and to get the scripting
testing
there.
is it working or not, Heroku, and then after with the Postman as well.
Postman, yeah.
To generate. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.